Hey everybody, it's Read Comics 81, and this video is in response to a tag video that Rob at Batcave Comics made. And if you're not subscribed to Batcave Comics, you should really do yourself a favor and check out Rob's channel. I'm going to put a link to his channel in the description down below. I've been subscribed to Rob's channel for pretty much the entire time I've been on YouTube, which has been about 5 years, and he's got an excellent channel, puts out some great content. He has a real passion for the hobby, and yeah, just check him out and give him a sub if you haven't already. And Rob wants us to show our top 10 dollar finds in our collection. And that's one thing I really enjoy doing is talking about my dollar finds. I love bragging about them because I've had some incredible luck in the dollar bins over the past 5-6 years. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with number 10. And this is Amazing Spider-Man number 41, first appearance of the Rhino. And believe it or not, I found this at 2nd and Charles, priced at 99 cents. And as you can see, the condition isn't the greatest. It's got quite a bit of spine wear right there. Staples a little rusted up there. And the elephant in the room right here, we've got a hole right there in the Rhino's fist. And it looks like that was burned through somehow. I'm not sure if somebody set a cigar down on it or did the old magnifying glass and the sun thing, but you know, definitely a low-grade copy here, but it's complete. The cover's attached, and I paid $1 for it, so I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, number 9 is a more modern book, and this is Vengeance number 1, first appearance of America Chavez. I actually found this in the dollar bin at my LCS a couple of years ago, back when this was like a $50 book, but this is high grade copy, and this currently goes for between $250 and $300 raw. So, yeah, happy to get that for $1. Okay, one of my more recent finds, about a year ago, number 8 on my list is Bloodstone number 1. And this is the first appearance of Elsa Bloodstone. Super high grade copy of this, probably a 9.6. It's got one little tiny spine tick. But yeah, I got this at a garage sale, and this was in a 4-pack. So I got all 4 issues in this limited series for $4. So, you know, break it down, it's $1 a piece. Yeah, and this currently goes in for about $250 in high grade for a raw copy of this book right now on eBay. Okay, so down to number 7, and this is Cyber Frog number 1 from Hall of Heroes, and this is the first appearance of Cyber Frog. I got this at an antique shop. There used to be this antique shop that I went to, and down in their basement, they had thousands and thousands of comic books. They had tons of long boxes and short boxes, mostly 90s stuff, but they had some 80s stuff too. And I found this down there. And yeah, and a raw copy of this goes for about $200. And yeah, this is a really low printed book. I'm not sure what the print run is on this, but this was printed out of a small company down in Elkhart, Indiana. And there's another Cyber Frog 1 that's from Harris Comics, I believe. That only goes for about $15-$20. If you're looking for the first Cyber Frog, this is the one you want with this Hall of Heroes logo here. Okay, moving on to number 6. I've got Ice Cream Man number 1 from Image Comics. Another low printed book. This has a print run of less than 10,000. I'm not sure exactly the exact number on this, but a near mint copy of this goes for about $250, and I found this at 2nd and Charles for 99 cents a few years ago. All right, coming in at number 5, one of my favorite dollar finds. This is X-Men number 11 with this classic Jim Lee cover. And this is the Silver Pressman edition of this book. This could be found in the X-Men Alert board game. It came with a copy, and you could also order it with the order form that came with the book, or with the game. So it came with the game, and you could also get another copy with the order form. And I found this copy in that same basement of that antique shop for $1. And let's see, what does this go for? There aren't any raw copies of this currently on eBay, but there is a 9.4, and the seller's asking $300 for it. But I'm going to guess that in this condition, raw, this probably goes for about $100, if I had to guess. Okay, moving on to number 4. And this is The Incredible Hulk, number 377, the rare third printing. And I got this at 2nd of Charles for 99 cents. And this goes for about $200 raw. Now, there is another printing of this, another variant. It's a black and white finish edition that I don't know where you would find a copy of that, but if you find a copy of that one, you're in the money because that goes for thousands of dollars. But yeah, happy to get this for $1 at 2nd and Charles. I don't find stuff like this at 2nd and Charles anymore. They've got Wise to stuff like this, so this was back before they started getting Wise to things. But I also found this at 2nd and Charles a few years ago, and this is my number 3 of my top $10 finds. And this is Batman number 423 with the classic Todd McFarlane cover. This is a first printing, near mint condition. And in this condition, this book goes for about $300 right now. And funny thing about this book, some people don't know about this, but this moon is incomplete there. It should have been colored in right there with yellow. Oops. Right there with yellow, but somehow they missed that when they were coloring this cover. So, a little piece of trivia for you there. Okay. All right, so we're down to number 2. And, wow, still can't believe I found this for $1. Amazing Spider-Man, number 194, first appearance of the Black Cat. High-grade copy. I don't know what I'd put this at, but I'd definitely put it in the 9s, and it's also a 1979 direct edition, which they made a lot less of. And story behind this one is there's a flea market every Saturday here in my town, and there was a guy who used to set up like a canopy, and under the canopy he always had a table with like 5 or 6 long boxes on it. And he always had decent stuff, so I'd go there every Saturday morning, try to get there early and get some good stuff from him. And he stopped going there, but before he stopped going there, I had given him my phone number to call me if he ever came into, a bunch of new stuff. And so a few months, after I'd seen him last, I get a phone call from him, and he tells me that he got, I don't know, it was like 5, 6 long boxes of comic books from his brother. And he was selling them all for $1 a piece, and he wanted to know if I wanted to meet him up at the flea market grounds and go through those boxes. So I was like, heck yeah. So I met him up there. I went through those boxes, found a bunch of good stuff, and this is probably the best thing that I found in there. And this is also signed on the first page on the bottom by the cover artist, Keith Pollard. I don't have a certificate of authenticity, so unless I could get that verified, then that might bring the value of this down a little bit. But in this condition right now, a raw copy of this is going anywhere from like $300 to $500. Okay, so that brings me down to the number one book in my top $10 finds, and that is Fantasy Quarterly, number one. Super high grade copy of this, 9.6 all the way, maybe even a 9.8. And I got this for $1 at the same antique shop down in the basement that I mentioned before. And the last time I saw a copy of this was, I mean, aside from eBay, was at a con that I went to about 6 months ago. And they had a copy of this. It wasn't in, as good a condition as this is. And it was probably like a VF Plus, and they wanted $500 for it. This book does not go for that much money. On eBay, you can get a copy of this in this condition for about $300. So that does it for my top $10 finds. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out Batcave Comics. Give him a sub. And I'm going to go ahead and sorry, it's been a long work day. I'm going to go ahead and tag everybody who's watching this video. I'd love to see your top $10 finds. And yeah, this is Reed Comics 81 signing out. Happy hunting, everybody. Bye.